Well, howdy friends, Brian Flechsig of Mad River Outfitters and the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and it's early November. I'm here in central Pennsylvania on the legendary Spruce Creek. We're staying here with Tim Flagler and family at the lower property of Wayne Harpster, the legendary cabin where Jimmy Carter and his family often stayed. And we just got here this afternoon. I think I'm going to do a quick nymphing run from the bottom back up to the cabin. We'll talk a little bit as we go about the rod and what have you that I'm using. And I'm on a pheasant tail simplicity kick. And since that book has come out, I've been going pheasant tail crazy. So I think I'm going to carry a pheasant tail box, maybe my standard nymphs, and of course can't go without soft tackles and wet flies. So we'll throw those 3 boxes in the vest and head downstream. And like I said, we're going to talk about a couple things as we go, and got a couple spots down the way that we just took a look at that I know are holding some really big trout. So let's go have a look. Drew Flagler took us around on the golf cart, kind of showed us around. Again, it's been a number of years since I've been here, probably 25 years since I've been at this cabin. I think last time I hosted a trip at this cabin, I was working for Streamside Outfitters in Cincinnati. So that was in the early 90s. So I saw a couple of pools down here that in fact, there's that run right there. And I thought it would be perfect for nymphing. Got my Cortland Guide Series 10-foot 4-weight, which I dearly love. Just love this rod. Threw on a bead head with a dropper, as I often do. We're going to kind of check out the weight situation, shorten up my leader, but we'll talk about all that when we get down on the water. Right in this little stretch is where I wanted to start, so let's sneak in here. All right, friends, as I mentioned, I've got this Cortland Guide Series, a 10-foot 4-weight, which really, these Cortland rods have become just go-tos. I mean, they're inexpensive, but they're fine fly rods. This is kind of set up almost like a Euro rod. It's got a down-locking reel seat, a fighting butt. I've got just a nymph taper on there, which I do like to use. I'm using my standard nymph formula, which is the amnesia butt section. I've got 2 transition pieces, but in this smaller water, what I've done is shortened this up a little bit. And I'm maybe 2 foot on the butt section, 1 foot, and then 1 foot. The standard nymph formula, which of course you can buy, the Mad River Outfitters, that nymph formula is available. And this is 3 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot to a tippet ring, and then you're going to add your own tippet. Well, what I've done, it's real easy. You can shorten this up. Instead of 3 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot, I go 2 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot for this smaller, skinnier water. And then, as always, I'm going to start off with a bead head. I've just got a bead head, a little Bloody Mary type of thing. And then to the bend of the hook. With this style of fishing, when I am going to be fishing with an indicator with this style of fishing, I'll just run to the bend of the hook, and then I've got a pheasant tail soft tackle sticking with that pheasant tail simplicity. I'll play around with the weight and see what I think, but one thing I know for sure, although I absolutely love the Oros strike indicators, it's going to be too much. It's just too much for this water. So I'm going to use, and I think we've shown this to you before. If we haven't, I'm going to use this New Zealand strike indicator kit. And it's basically kind of an ingenious way of building a yarn indicator. And it comes with this little tool right here. And on that tool, I've got these they're plastic sleeves. And of course this is, hold on, this is going to take serious help. Whoa, whoa. there's little plastic sleeves with which the kit comes with these plastic sleeves. And then you just take a little tuft of this yarn, which of course I didn't bring any scissors. In all fairness, I forgot my scissors, my boomerang scissors. But this is super easy. The kit comes with this thing. It comes with these rubber or these plastic tubing. And all I do is slide the tubing over my leader. And that gives me a loop right there. And now I'm going to insert the yarn inside that loop and then slide that tubing back over top and push it up onto the yarn. And it gives me a perfect little yarn strike indicator that's going to land a lot lighter here. And also I can put it closer to the fly, okay? And I want to get that a little tighter onto the leader there so it doesn't slide. And then I put this back in my kit. And then you can also put a little fly floatant. What I like to do is the liquid, the high and dry liquid. I can just soak that indicator just real quick. And then I'll make a couple of false casts to get the excess out of it. And that yarn, which is a New Zealand wool, comes with the kit. You can buy it separately. And this is going to land a lot more softly on the water. So as always, I've got this amazing pool right here in front of us. Again, I've got the dropper. I can reset this indicator as I need, but that should be about right. And then my dropper is here. We'll play with the weight if I need to. I can put a little split shot out in front of it, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to start at the bottom of this run and see what we can do here. Oh, that looked like a fish. The one thing that you'll notice about this rig is how that strike indicator just lands like a rose petal landing on the water. Here we go, here we go, yep. I believe it's a trout of the brown variety. And he ate the nymph. Make sure to wet your hands. Boy, that water's cold. I'm gonna do this for cameratic purposes. Ate that little Bloody Mary nymph, which is very, very similar to the Teleco nymph. In fact, I tie some Telecos in red, as a matter of fact. But that Bloody Mary is just a go-to. It's a good searching pattern. Heck, we catch trout on it. We catch steelhead on it. He's ready, sorry.
He's off.
Sorry, yeah.
Looks like we'll have to get another one.
Yeah, we'll get another one.
Well, how you feeling?
Good. My hands are cold now. Here we go. This is a fish. Maybe a little bigger fish. I'm gonna put him on the reel. Yeah, it's a nice fish. All right, a skosh. It's a skosh bigger. And that one ate the soft tackle. Yeah, that one ate the pheasant tail soft tackle. I'm living that pheasant tail simplicity lifestyle these days. Only eating granola and bacon and fishing pheasant tails and Bloody Marys. I have almost no fly line outside the rod tip. I might as well be Euro nymphing, but as I often say, I'm American. But I'm just lifting, and almost all of the amnesia is out of the water. And I'm just trying to control that drift right to the strike indicator in this case. Right to the indicator. And remember that you always want to lead. You always want to lead the strike indicator with the rod tip. Okay, so you always want to be out in front of that indicator because you're always going to set a hook downstream. You're always, with very rare exceptions, you're always going to set the hook downstream. So you want to be out in front of that indicator, so boom, it's just an inch to set the hook. All right, another one took the soft tackle. Pheasant tail simplicity. All right, off he goes.
Right back into the hole.
Right back into the, see if we can get him again. Man, that is a pretty orange color there right in front of us. I'm gonna get another one right about, right in there. Ah, okay. A little further. There we go. The two things I forgot. My boomerang snips. You should never go fishing without these. And these are perfect for trimming that New Zealand wool for the strike indicator. And I really do think that the strike indicator kits, again, as much as I love Oros and the big foams and stuff, there's a time when this New Zealand stuff, I mean, it just lands like a rose petal, like I said. So always have those boomerang snips. So those are going in the vest. And then my leader paste. I really dig this high and dry. It's called the paste floating, so it's a lot thicker than their gel, and it works great. This stuff is fantastic on poly leaders, furrowed leaders, the amnesia on your nymph leaders. Can't say enough about it. So that goes in the vest also for tomorrow, so I'm not without. Again, we just got here this afternoon and man, just wanted to fish. So that was fun. We got in a couple hours of fishing tonight. Before supper, we just heard from Mr. Tim Flagler that we're having lasagna for supper tonight. And then we got 2 more days of fishing here on Spruce Creek. And we've got a lot of stuff planned for you. We've got a lot of product stuff coming at you. We're going to do some... Oh, I'm sorry?
Makeshift studio.
Well, we've got a makeshift studio set up inside the cabin. We're going to be doing some fly tying. If we haven't already, I'll come at you with a full episode so you can see that New Zealand strike indicator kit and see how that works. I carry it in my little Chum's neoprene pouch. Everything's right there, fits perfectly in my vest. So anyhow, a little nymph episode. We got things started. 10-foot 10-foot 4-weight Cortland Guide Series rod. And just really love those rods. We're going to be talking a lot more about those too, because for well under 200 bucks, some of the best fly rods in the business. So anyways, friends, thanks for being here. We appreciate you following along. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That really helps us out. Hit the like button, hop on over to our website and sign up for our monthly newsletter. That way you don't miss a thing. So thanks for being here and stay tuned. We've got a lot more coming at you from Spruce Creek here in central Pennsylvania with Tim Flagler and other special guests. Stay tuned.